Listen, I have an idea.
It's how I feel when you make lemonade. Whatever today has given you. 5'11" headaches, still call it Thanksgiving. True.
Welcome to another edition of the Super Duper Podcast. I'm your host, Rob Griggs, here with the super producer, S. McMahon.
Yes. What's going on, Rob? How you doing, man?
I'm good, my man. How about yourself?
I am doing very well. Glad to be here.
Thank you for checking out the Super Duper Pod. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on all socials, SUPADUPAPOD. What up, Sarah? And online at hp53productions.com for our merch and additional content such as the Father Good Podcast and our own S. McMahon with the Easy Smoke and GM Podcast. You guys record this week?
We have not, but
it's a bye week though, right?
It's the bye week.
Yeah, everybody gets a break. That's all.
Yeah,
good.
that's right.
That's all good. Make sure you also follow us on YouTube at HP53 Productions. Shout out to everybody that leaves the comments. Our folks out in London, what's up, bruv? Ain't it? Everybody checking us out on Spotify and all of the countries. Like, it's real. People really are hitting us in different countries, following us on social. So thank you for checking us out. And
that's cool.
Some of the Chicago flavor in your area, internationally known, locally respected. That's how we get down. Shout out to Crush. I love this. My favorite shirts, man. We got to get them to sponsor some kind of segment on the pod because I'm always crushing. That's what come out. I always say that.
Always crushing, huh?
I knew it. Shout out to Sheezy, who is giggling right now as he hears this. Jeez Louise. All right. Well, that's the end of the show, guys.
That's right. That's right.
No,
it's true.
Stop it. No, man.
True.
No, it's not. No, man. Change, man. Plus, I ain't got time. So, thank you for checking out Super Duper Pie. Want to make sure we get through some stuff today. As it's mainly me and you. But before we get to just the show, I want to thank everybody for their support for our first Dads and Don'ts event. Really had a good time there. We're going to have our next event on October 18th at the Woodson Regional Library in Chicago. The link to the registration is going to be in the show notes here. So make sure if you know a dad that is a father of a neurodiverse or disabled kid, or even got a kid that got that BAD, they need support too. Make sure you send that note. Again, shout out to everybody who's texting, want to reach out and know about the date and the information. Really appreciate that. So you'll see more on the socials. Really, again, this is a great endeavor, and it comes from the heart. Just want to make sure that these men feel the support that they need to help their families, help their children, that we can do all the best we can. Because it is, it's an interesting space, right? Not everybody hears about it, talks about it. And, I think also, being men of color, that's a different kind of dynamic as well. We talk a lot about the cultural things we have to maneuver, right? In addition to just these neurological things we have to kind of process and understand as well. You can just kind of feel like, you might be alone, but you're not alone. It's other guys that's going through it. And, other men can help. As my man Dustin said, everybody can put their piece in, and we all be able to come up with some good solutions. So the link to the registration is in the show notes. You can follow me personally. And also on the SDP, shout out to Sarah. She's going to post some stuff for the next Dads and Don'ts event. So again, if you're not in Chicago on Saturday, October 18th, at 1:30 p.m. Woodson Regional Library. Would love to see you there. I went to a baby shower. Shout out to Jason and his lovely wife. Jason Height, he was actually on the podcast, the artist, the guy who had all this paint behind him and whatnot. He invited me to his baby shower. So I met him, his lovely wife, got a beautiful home. I mean, he's a straight artist. His whole home looked like a big canvas. It was crazy. I mean, I wanted to just come down, rip off my walls. Like, nah, man, blues, reds. But what was hilarious was this. So, growing up, I'm the youngest, right? I'm the youngest of my siblings. A lot of people in my family are significantly older than me. I've been the youngest a lot of places, jobs, all kind of stuff. But we had this baby shower. And they're like, yeah, how old are you? Somebody's like, I'm 38, I'm 35. Somebody goes, yeah, I'm 40. They go, Rob, how old are you? I'm like, oh, I'm 46. Damn, that's what they said. Well, hold on, man. I'm there now. I'm the old dude.
Let's be real here. When you talk about being in the circles of people that are procreating. You're a little old, you know?
That's the fact. Yeah, if I'm at somebody and they 48 having a baby, it's like, hey man,
Right,
this is a
right.
solemn situation because it's like, yeah, they ain't have no baby shower, okay? They at the bar.
We've gone through that phase already. So
Very
yeah,
true.
that makes sense.
But I appreciate that perspective because truly, I was telling them like, y'all get ready to go to all these birthday parties. It's like you're gonna be invited to mad showers, mad birthday parties. Get ready to eat some nasty pizza. You know what I'm saying? And watch your kid like a hawk. Get ready to get some kids get sick. You get sick. Fight over toys, places in line. You know what I'm saying? It's just I will say, as my mother says, right? They 13, the chipmunks, but it felt like it was fast, but we felt every day of it. And she ain't lying, you know what I mean? Because I don't miss that small baby stuff. Like I'm telling you, going to a party, and again, shout out to everybody that invited us to a party. I did not like your party, but everybody understands. It's like that'd be hard. You do your best to get there. You stressed out. You gotta get a gift right before you go. You know what I'm saying? So you got the kids. They want something. It's not for you. Shut up. Got to sign the car in the car. Messy handwriting. Happy birthday. And then you got 30 minutes of just kids and everybody looking stressed at each other, man. So I'm
The
glad I'm glad they had teenagers. Go ahead.
the good thing about not having kids is after the first birthday party,
Mm-hmm.
us people that don't have kids aren't usually invited to
So not
the
because
birthday
what
party. So
point?
yeah.
Oh, y'all just there, just in the way.
Right, right. So why there's no reason for you to come.
I
And we
mean,
know you don't want to be here.
and again,
It's all good.
I've been to these, but you've been at some of these, and it's like it's the homies, so you got to go
Yeah.
like to a couple of those, like those you go to, but like,
But those are even over now. I'm not getting invited to yeah.
but now you're
Yeah.
old though, I mean, again, to your point, if somebody having a baby now, because it's truly to the point you made, if one of our homies is like having a baby now, he messed up.
Right. That wasn't
Yeah.
planned.
Yeah, it
No.
was like, hey man, baby. He like, hey
No.
man, hey, I gotta talk to you.
At
So
least even before, if it wasn't planned, you can fake it off as it was,
yeah,
Nobody will know.
yeah, it wasn't like you said, but we making it
We
happen
want to let
now.
everybody know.
You be like,
No,
where?
now it's definitely not planned.
You be like, where's Travis? Just walked west. He got on 290 and started walking. Like he walked
Oh
90.
man.
Yeah, man. Had twins. Oh, that's wild, man. Now, but I know there are some people that are still trying to have children late 40s. You know what I'm saying?
More power to them.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I don't knock it because that's their bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they want
Everybody
to
has a
do.
dream. Sometimes you get started late.
Yeah,
Uh,
man.
that's not,
I
not
just would
me.
say it might be a poor decision. I'm just gonna leave leave it at that because it's a young man's game, dog. It's having a kid. I having a kid in your late 20s is probably the sweet spot because you're still young enough to like
Yeah,
what I'm saying,
absolutely. Yeah.
play games with them, really get there with them. You know what I'm saying? Even if Chipmunks were born in my early 30s, so and I think I'm still in pretty good shape, still running, going to the gym, so on and so forth. And so I think it helps. But you have it. If I had a baby now, man, that's bruh, because the sleep thing is the hard part, right? It's just like you can, as a young person, you can operate on a little sleep.
Hmm.
Now it's like, oh, sorry, baby. Mom, what? That baby's listen. I gotta take care of myself early. That baby started walking and talking like, clearly I can't trust you in this house, man. But yeah, but shout out to Jason, beautiful wife Larissa. Thanks for the invite and for everybody making me feel old. Shout out to the Blurs. My man Mike Davis was there as well. Shout out to him, man. Everybody's like, yeah, 46. Whoa, Rob, you don't look 46. Thank you. I guess. I guess, man. So as a family night, we record on a Wednesday, we usually do a Thursday, but we were talking just about, everything going on in the world. Like my parents, you know, they are always watching CNN. My dad watches MSNBC and CNN. He don't do Fox. I don't think he can handle it. He might break his TV if he watched Fox. But the original, he watched MSNBC, and CNN. And it's always just kind of like Trump out here. It's something every day, right? And now of course the big news is still the government shut down. These air traffic control towers are obviously shutting down at certain points. Like I don't know if you've heard. I heard a podcast this morning. Shout out to NPR up first. And please go support your local broadcast, local public news stations if you can. They got a lot of donate pages, npr.org. I'm sure they have some donate pages there. Please support if you can. They were just saying, like, they played a record over air traffic control. He's like, hey guys, so we're signing off. Good luck. Call the other people in another city, and we'll see you in a few hours. They were like, the pilot was like, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? Is this because of the shutdown? And the recorder went off. So it's like everybody is just, because now Trump is threatening not to pay people back pay and fire people at your job. It's like, this is a mess. I was wondering, will plane tickets be cheap now? You know what I'm saying? Just because, people will be like, I'm cool on flying. You know what I mean? And I'm sure for people, all jokes aside, I'm sure people who are flying right now are just like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? I got to get out of
I got to
town.
get to where I need to be.
Yeah. And I mean,
I
this
got a
like,
homecoming to get to.
and I know, and the plane is like, yeah, we don't know where to land, so we just gonna keep flying till we figure this thing out. So I know there's certain places that the air traffic control is still open, but this is dangerous stuff. And I know it's the messaging war we're talking about on CNN, just like, is it Democrats' fault? Is Republicans' fault? It's like, look, man, this stuff could have got sorted out, and you and I've debated this before. I think something like this has to happen for there to be real conversation, because now it was a leverage play, right? I'm gonna just force y'all to bend to my will. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna put you in a trick bag. It's like at some point you gotta stand up to the bully, and this finally they stand up to the bully, right? I mean, I'm just all for people doing their jobs and talking it through, the right way, what's good for the people, not what's good for your party, man. But what was hilarious though, not hilarious, but the immigration like conversation and even the Epstein stuff is like on the back burner now. I mean, we know we had a big thing this weekend in Chicago where they raided that building in South Shore. I'm sure you heard about that.
Mhm.
If you're in the local news and the national news, right? Just people, not just people, who were, I guess, considered undocumented. Just everybody in the building, black people, brown people, everybody were in zip ties.
Rounded everybody up.
Yeah, 3 a.m, man, until
We'll
they
figure
quote
it out.
unquote sorted it all out, right? But
The crazy part for me was that they had a film crew there, and they created basically like a trailer of this
wow,
raid. Like, come on, man.
listen,
If that's not for posturing, I don't know what is.
like it's a little nuts. I mean, this whole thing is just when you read all of the tweets and the truth social, whatever those are called, just everything is insane. But and it's like you almost think you crazy because they'll say one thing and then disagree with it. Even when Bondi was on the panel with the senators, right? They ask her a direct question. So, what's your name? I'm not answering you, you stupid Democrat. What about Biden? What? I know Biden. Like y'all still talk about me, dog. Y'all push me out. I'm at the crib sleep. Like honestly, I don't even. Where am I? You know what I mean?
I'm not worried about it.
I ain't thinking about y'all,
I'm
dog.
collecting my pension.
Like I'm good. I'm Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But I was joking with my sisters. Like I'm watching 26. When because again, people were using undocumented laborers, right, to do the jobs a lot of Americans didn't want to do. They were hard jobs, tough jobs, and paying cheap. I was like, watch in 26. Trump was like, look, everyone, I figured out a way to get all of our hotels and stuff back up. We're gonna do the largest immigration from Mexico ever. It's gonna be bigger than China. It's gonna be bigly. We call it Mexigration. Like, thanks, Trump. They were already here, dog. But okay, yeah, good job by you, sir. Good job by you, Trump, man. But it was funny as I keep saying that it's not funny. It's just something I read. I should say it's interesting. There was a story on CNN. It was more early Saturday morning. So I guess apparently in the '60s, this similar thing was happening where the administration at the time, whatever, was like there are too many undocumented Mexican immigrants here in the country, right? So they pushing them out, and what they did, they said, "Listen, we'll have Americans do this work that these Mexican immigrants were doing." So they did a program where they got high school and college age young males to do this work. Like they paid them paid them a certain wage, had them working down like in warm weather and just getting the work, the same work the laborers were doing. So I guess started out with like thousands of kids. And like after the first week, man, like almost 70% of them was like, nah, we ain't coming back. And then then they said toward the end, it was like 11 and 12 just finished it just to be like, well, we just wanted to see could we do it, right? and these guys are now in their 60s, 70s. And they had one of the gentlemen on the CNN show. I think it was Smirconish, and he was just like, "Listen, I have a great respect for what those laborers do. Actually, they need more money and they need more protection because he was like, that was hard work, right? And then it's like we didn't have they may not have the best equipment, right? We were given equipment because it's programmed, but they're probably doing this work without the right equipment. So it's like we are, and then. But the larger point is, keep saying, get them out of here, do this work, but then who's going to do this
Who's going
work?
to do it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Because we silly, lazy Americans don't want to do it. You want to pay somebody to do this stuff. So there has to. It's just, and even this ICE stuff, man. It's just creating a world of just inflammatory hate and rhetoric. Like people aren't even talking anymore, man. Like that Bondi panel was really like nuts. It's like, this is what you think. This is where we are now. We can't answer a straightforward question. You know what I'm saying? You can't say yes or no and deal with the fallout. It has to be, well, what did you do? Like, you ever argue with somebody like that? It's like they ain't talking, they're not answering the question. Well, what you say? Hold on. I asked you what you did. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like, man, that means you lying. And you just have to be like, all right, no, to the next person, you are a narcissist or a liar or both, and I'm cool, man. So y'all stay safe and stay careful out there. Just make sure you are reading and understanding the news. I take breaks here and there, as I know about you. Like there's some days I just let the news ride by
Yeah.
because it's like you kind of know what it's about already. You know what they're gonna say. You know what I mean? Just my bad.
I'm not cutting that out either.
Come on, man. It's late. Uh, yawn, yawn, yawn. But no, it's just sometimes you need a minute to just. It's like it's so much. Because you got your own stuff going on, right? Your own personal life you're trying to manage, and this stuff will get you riled up. And you don't need that. It's like we're doing what we can. We got the midterms. Will hopefully be here soon. Soon, hopefully, who knows what kind of world we're living in then. But I feel like the shutdown will be done
Wait,
in
dude,
a week or so.
we're a whole year away.
I know, man. As I was talking, I was like, that's a long, because I mean, they've unraveled America in
It's
9 months. You know what I'm saying?
it's a whole year away, man.
I mean, they've unraveled America in 9 months. I mean, now also, I think the big thing, and mark my words, is now going to be these cases out in front of the Supreme Court. That's what we should keep your eyes on, is kind of how that's going to be affected, what kind of gives Trump some extended power. Things is going to be kind of put into law, given decisions on, like that'll be just going to be hard to beat. That's the Supreme Court. That's their whole. They're the highest law, highest enforcement law. So once they say this is how it's going to go, that's how it's going to be, man. That's why again we keep saying it. Like, and I hope y'all hear this. When Trump is like, you hear that somebody suing Trump or a judge can get out. Like, that's why these judges and stuff matter, because there's certain judges in places that will say be tough enough to say this is just illegal, right or wrong. And so again, in your local elections, when you see them judges, like, it matters who you vote for, man. I just hope people see this. It's all interconnected. It's not just you vote for the president, hope for the best. All the systems got to be in place. We always said this as Republicans played a long game. You know what I'm saying? And they just set it all up. And then we looked up and was like, wait a minute, how can he do that? Because his appointee is there, just letting him slide through. You know what I'm saying? Praise him. So yeah, y'all be careful. Hold on. But get the information, get the news, listen to the SDP, check out CNN, do what S does, look at Fox News just to hear what the other side's saying, because they be wilding, bro. I can't do it. I got 5 minutes. They got 5 minutes for me. They be wilding. They be wilding on
Yeah,
that dial.
you hear some interesting stuff there.
Yeah,
But
man.
it's good to know what they're
Yeah.
talking about though.
Yeah. Because it's real, man. And a lot of it is, a lot of it's just spin cycle at this point. People are just making comments, and you
That's on
have to
both.
know what's true. Yeah.
That's on all of these the cable
Yeah.
news networks.
I would
That's
agree.
really
I'm
all
with
it
you.
is.
I'm with you.
It's all spent from both sides. So you
Yeah.
gotta focus in on what the actual facts are and what's going
Mhm.
on.
Yeah, I mean, because again, we've said it. All things that Democrats do aren't perfect, right? But I'll speak for me. I won't speak for you. I prefer it over what Trump and them doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, but to your point, it's still a spin. It's like I just hope, because it used to feel like we've said this before. After the election happened, Yeah, it was still like, public, but it felt like, all right, we're going to make a decision based upon what's best for the American people.
Right.
Because ultimately, the more better things you did, right, the better you were in office. And the clause really only came out when it was election time. People were trying to win, and it was understandable. But now it's like, are they getting stuff done? I don't know. It doesn't feel like they're getting things
Well,
done. You
no,
know
the
what I mean?
government shut down. They're not getting anything done right
Well,
now.
definitely not now. Even before the
So,
government shut down, I was like, "What y'all doing again?" Just fighting every day. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like some prices have come. I saw a special about how like prices of some things will come down, the price of other things have shot up, right? So it's not like so they can always say, "Well, that went down," but yeah, man, but cheese is $700 a slice.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like, thanks for the eggs.
the big thing now is beef. Beef prices going up.
Well, I was going. Well,
Uh,
I
because
stopped eating meat.
we got a lot of our we were getting a lot of our beef from Mexico,
Mm,
and now with the tariffs, everything is skyrocketing, and
mm,
in America we're not producing as much as we were before in this country. So yeah,
yeah.
that's gonna hurt our pocketbook.
And I'll say this too before we kind of jump to a more lighthearted topic. This shutdown, I hope it sees like people think the government just to be doing nothing. Like I'm sure, yes, let's keep it a buck. I'm sure there is some waste in government, right? I mean, I work in
Oh,
government,
absolutely, there is.
but like but they'll just cut whatever. Like again, before the shutdown, let's keep it real. People may not remember they were already cutting stuff to air traffic control prior to the shutdown. So like and so now to your point, it's not to spin up the Dems are nah, y'all already cut this out of the budget. Like even like the weather channel and like I said NPR, all these things you don't know how much, and air traffic control, you don't know how much this stuff matters until the government shut down and it's not just running as much as anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all these things matter, man. It's like your vote, all these things matter. Please don't forget that. Please do not forget that, and let's make sure everybody is aware of that, because then hopefully as we move forward, we can use it because to our advantage. It's affecting redistricting, right? To make sure whatever we need to get voted for gets done, and then like shout out to our Chicago mayor and our governor. They back to back like Riggs and Murtaugh against against the administration. You know what I'm saying? It's like they ain't playing, dog.
It's
They're
funny
like,
because a
come if you
lot of
want to.
things. It's a lot of things that they actually don't agree on.
Absolutely, yeah. But
But
this
this
one,
is one, yeah,
hey man, they
they
back to
backing
back.
each other up. So
Hey, straight
you
up,
gotta
man,
commend them for
man.
that.
Yo, JB, it was something else. He's like, hey, you want to come to my state? You got to come through me. I said, dang, JB, you got that paper. You got the president. Like, say, come through if you want to. You know what I mean? So that's been pretty cool to see. Shout out to Chicago, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Doing the best we can, man. So, I just want to do this again. This is me and you do a lighthearted segment before we get out of here. So we used to do this, but back if you really rock with the Super Duper Pod, we did this a long time ago. Super Duper TV. When we had guests on our show, we would do a Super Duper TV question as a promo for the next episode coming up. So we got our trusty book of questions. As we do a couple, see how much time we got.
What's my man's name again?
Who?
The author of the
Oh, Gregory Stock. I sure owe him
Yeah,
some
that's right.
bread.
That's
I
right.
know I owe
That's
him some bread. He's like, what? He's like, I hear my name, but no cash is coming my way. Keep looking, brother. The government shut down. You know what it is. Tariffs. My bad, man.
right.
So Ez, we got questions one, two, how many is this? 200.
Okay.
So let's go ahead. It's on you. You pick a number between one and
Let's pick a
200.
number.
Yeah,
1 to
random number.
200. Let's go number 79.
79. Shout out to the 79. Okay. Okay. Oh wow, okay, that's a good one. For $20,000, clearly inflation is not accounted for in this book. So, whatever. For $20,000, would you go for 3 months without washing, brushing your teeth, or using deodorant? Assume you could not explain your reasons to anyone and that there would be no long-term effect on your career.
How much?
20 bands.
No, it's not worth it.
Okay.
It's not worth it.
For 3 months.
No, because you're gonna get on your own nerves.
Yeah.
I mean,
So, but it says assume you could not explain your reasons to anyone, and that
Uh-huh.
there would not be long-term effects on your career. So
Even
you say
still,
no.
though, I
You
mean,
say
like I
no.
said, just imagine the stench that's gonna be on you, that you passing on the people. They gonna talk about you bad. You gonna talk about you bad. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm telling you. You ever gone?
so
You ever gone a couple days without?
yeah, it is pretty rough.
Ooh.
It start itching a certain. We like, hold on, let me jump in the shower real quick. That's why hey, people tease me. I take a couple showers a day, man. I got
Oh man,
I can't
I
do it.
can't do that, man.
I'm with you. I'm with
I
you.
can't do that.
Although I will say this, it's 3 months, and that's 20 bands, right? Depending on how you
No, that ain't no, it
see,
ain't worth
depending
it.
on your life situation. You know what I'm
We can
saying?
find a
Like,
different way to find that money, man.
but
No.
hey, you know what I'm
Man,
saying? You know, we
you're not brushing your teeth.
but
So man, your teeth are
yeah,
just gonna
see,
be
that now
jacked.
that now I will say, yeah, that it's like you be using most of your
You're not
money
gonna be able to see your teeth. They're just gonna be just
just
straight
caked
black.
up. Yeah, yeah.
Ugh. No. I'm
You're
good on
right.
that.
You almost had to avoid people for 3 months, you know what I'm saying? Just to
Man.
really
And
make
you're
sure
not
it
gonna be able
worked.
to, you can't clean that off with just a brush.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're gonna spend $1,000 at the
Just
dentist.
one toothbrushing. No. That's
But
no.
hold on. But see now, this book was published when? I gotta see because we have to account for inflation. I believe this book was published in 1987. Okay, hold on. Hey Google, what's $20,000 in 1987 now accounted for inflation?
Nope.
Okay, hey Google, stop. Yeah, so now it's
Nope.
57. 57.
I
Still
heard it.
no, huh?
Nope. Uh-uh.
Huh? Okay.
No.
I mean,
No, that's no.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I not to say I would do it, but I probably would consider it more than you just like 57,000
No,
three
not for
months.
no.
Y'all talk about me, okay, until I come back out with new teeth. And
I mean,
you know what I'm
hey,
saying?
as the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase used to say, everybody's got a price. That ain't it. Nah,
Super facts, man.
nah,
I mean, again, not saying I do it, but I
nah.
think about it,
We
I'll be
gotta
like,
go.
it'll be just like, huh, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I think about all people I know who got bad teeth and
It's
bad,
gotta,
they do that for
hey,
free.
it's gotta be at least mid six figures.
So if it was 100 bands,
No, I said mid six
so wait,
figures.
wait, $500,000.
Five, yeah, yeah, half a mil.
Well,
Yeah.
I would think too, in your case, the missus like if you're gonna be in smelling for 3 months, a bag got to be on the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you gotta worry
That's
about. You
right,
know what I'm
man.
saying? You like,
Cause
hold on,
yo,
baby. You like, baby,
in
it's a half a
hey,
million dollars.
in her case, it's a day. Like, yo, dude, you need to go. So yeah, yeah.
Oh man, okay, I get it. I'm just saying, I'm not saying I do it, but I might listen to what they saying.
Not at
What's the rules?
$57,000.
Just
Not 57,000. No, that's not
hey,
enough.
it's rough out here, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Nah,
you need a couple dollars. All right,
nah.
pick another one, Ez. Pick another number.
We need another number. Let's go 1 to 200. You said right?
Yep.
Let's go 136.
Oh no, that's a rough one. Trust me.
Can't do that.
I'll tell you that off here. Yeah, we'll do
All
that
right,
one.
go one down, 135.
Okay. Which would you prefer? A wild, turbulent life filled with joy, sorrow, passion, and adventure, intoxicating successes and stunning setbacks, or a happy, secure, predictable life surrounded by friends and family without such wide swings of fortune and mood.
Mm. Um, okay. I'm gonna go with the second, the stable,
The happy, secure,
the happy,
predictable life.
secure. Yes, yes, yes. Because yes, you're gonna have some great highs, but
Hmm.
those lows are gonna be bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to experience those.
Well, that's my life anyway. I'm gonna go with the first.
I don't know if I want to experience
I
those
mean,
lows.
I was reading this like, oh, I mean, so a regular day, the regular Wednesday. Okay, okay,
Because
that's
then
my life.
you
That's my
might
life anyway.
you might lose something that you really, really can't go without.
Well, so here's the thing. I think so. I will let me with this caveat. I'll say this. I feel like if the first one is saying you're not surrounded by your friends and family, then obviously for me it'll be the second one, right? But if still family and friends are with you on both sides, like, again, I think that is life to me. It's wild, it's turbulent, filled with joy, sorrow, passion, but I also feel like when you've had some lows, some highs, right, you can share. That's sometimes where wisdom comes from, right? You've seen some stuff, and so you can share it
That's
with
true.
people. You know what I mean? Because you've had a setback, but then, as I said, you had a setback, then you had a comeback. So and sometimes you need to know that you need to be tested, I believe, in terms of like, do you have the will and the grit to make it? Which I think I'm always concerned about with my kids, right? Because I think we just were more independent kids. You figure stuff out, and that's my fault. And a lot of parents, we talk about it, we baby these kids because like you need to get scared enough to figure your way out. And I feel like if you are having highs, you've seen some things like, yo, this was amazing. I thought about, I heard a question the other day, like, what was the most amazing night of your life, right? And that's a wild question to think about. The night, I'm sure we all had a night was like, yo, that was just the best night ever. But it was for various number of reasons. I'm sure we probably can't say most of it on the pod. But it's like, but also that comes with some stuff that's a dip. Like, but you learn how that's to me, that's the fullness of life. Like nothing is ever just stable and flat line. Like I feel like at a point people might get bored with the stability. You know what I'm saying? Not say I would, but it's just like I know people are it's like this is too boring. I want to try something new. Then they get their head blown off by life and they get mad. They want to go back
But
to stability.
the cool part is, yeah, you won't have to worry about anything. You just coast through life.
See, do you want
And
to do
the
that
and the
though?
bad and the bad's never gonna happen though.
No, but see again. I think from what I've known about people, when stuff is too quote unquote easy and boring, they hate it. They don't. They want to feel adventure. You know what I'm saying? And then they get into it. Get into a trick bag and start trying cocaine. Then now,
Well,
now you're really adventurous. Good
you
luck.
you never met me before.
No, but I hear you though. I think there is value. I think the older you get, I know the older I get. Like I look at my parents, man, and what I admire about them is how happy they are with the simplicity of their life. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's like I call my mom, call my folks every day, and she tell me what they tell me. She tell me this is what we did today. When she visited her sister, your dad and I fought in Walmart. I was looking outside the window to see who's parking in front of our house. Don't you care? Don't you hate it when people park in front of your house, robbing you? That's what she was talking about that for 2 minutes. Saying now these bird brains know we live here, but yet they bring a stupid car. That's
I'm with you. I feel you. I don't even park outside out front.
right.
Don't be parking in
She
front of my
was,
yard.
she was like, "No, we got to leave our cars out front because these idiots don't know how to park." You see him across
I
the street. The
feel him.
street.
I feel him.
She's
Yes.
like, they must have grew up in an apartment. They don't know how to act
Yes.
on the block. But and then I go and she go, all right, I'm gonna go lay down. And guess what? She's happy with her day.
It's a good day.
I mean, it's a good day. Listen, that was a great day. Say, Sunday. Hey, mom, what you do? Nothing. Just sat here all day. And I'll do something tomorrow. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So the older I get, I admire that simplicity. But I feel like you need the ups and the downs, I think, to appreciate things, number one. And also, I guess maybe I can just think of my own life. That's just how it's been up and down and backwards and all around. So that's just that's what I know life to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know it to be just kind of this.
Well, that's everybody's life. That's why
Yeah.
having that option is that's a good thing. So that you don't have to go through that.
But let me ask you though, your setbacks, obviously you don't have to tell me what they are, but your greatest setbacks. Do you feel like you learned from those though? Like did those teach you lessons, or would you be like,
Well,
nah,
yeah, you learn from
yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah.
So
So that's
yes.
what I'm saying. So I feel, and maybe it's something we don't know. Like, do you have to have a setback to feel like you've learned something? Does that make sense? Like, do you
I
have
hear
to?
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's like a philosophical question.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
who knows? I mean, I guess I would venture to say yes, but only because that's what I've lived, right? And who knows if like you just have this cool, happy, fun life. You might go to everybody, everything is great and awesome,
Perfect.
perfect. And somebody might slap you around. Like, what do I do when I get in trouble? That means
Well,
you
no,
never.
you won't get no. According to the premise there, you won't get slapped around because everything is just gonna be perfect.
Yeah, I just don't trust people. People don't do well with perfect. Hey man, I mean, people don't do well with perfect. I mean, it's
Uh,
just
you don't have
people
to
get
worry about it.
everything they want and still want more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's just what I'm saying. All right, man. Let's do it. Let's do one more and we get out of here.
One more. Let's go number 54.
Hmm. What is the worst psychological torture you can imagine suffering? Anything causing even minor physical injury should not be considered. That's a rough. I don't know. That sounds horrible.
Uh, that's a good question.
Okay, I will say this.
For me, I think it is drowning.
Hmm. Well, so anything causing even minor physical injury should not be considered. So worse psychological torture.
Oh, psychological. Oh,
But okay. But clearly
well,
drowning
no.
is
What if it's? I'm saying, what if it's like waterboarding?
that's not physical injury. That wouldn't be considered physical injury
Well, you're not injured.
because it's tricking the
You
brain,
just
right?
it's freaking you out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's tricking the brain to get drowned. That's
yeah, yeah.
yeah. To me, it's like gaslighting. You know what I'm
Ah.
saying? Like when we because but oh, I can't. But no,
Ah.
I hope she's not listening. So,
You
uh,
better hope not.
yeah, I hope not. Yeah. But no, man. But think, if you're in a situation where like you can't escape, you're with a personal relationship, and it's like they are constantly gaslighting you, right? And it's like, am I crazy? You know what I'm saying? I know I thought I said, and you know what I'm saying. They do that whole thing back and forth. I think that has to be the worst because you're trying to because in those situations they a person tries to push you in a box that you just can't get out of, and they make you think you're crazy and second guessing yourself and doubting yourself. It's like if that was a torture situation, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like I think that would freak me out a lot. Like, even talking
Yeah, it
about
makes sense.
getting getting
I don't think
heebie-jeebies.
I've never really gone through that before.
Yeah, it's wild because it catches you off guard. Because the thing is when you're with usually people who gaslight you are people you're close to. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it's like because a person you don't trust, you don't trust them no matter what, right? But it's like usually it's like a partner, spouse, somebody, parents and kids. People do it to kids. People do it to people they're close to because they take advantage of the trust, right?
yeah,
You
yeah,
trust me or you love me, and it's like I'm right. You know what I'm saying? So I think that is why it's difficult for people. But yeah, it's like, you can feel like, I know I said this. I know I did this. You know what I'm saying? So now you're kind of doubting yourself. And then that's where it becomes a problem. You start thinking this is your own mind. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else is in it. You are there. And you start doubting your own thoughts.
yeah.
Spooky,
That's it.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and if that was some level of torture, like I mean, imagine you were just in some room and somebody was like, "Your name is not Ezra." No, you're like, "It's not." I could have sworn that was my name. You come out, I'm Demetrius. What? Yeah, man. So that was okay. We got in a light.
I can't say that I've ever been like
that. Yeah, but
manipulated like that, or
Hey, man, congratulations, sir.
Yeah.
That's you living that nice,
That's
stable
that perfect,
life,
stable.
predictable life.
That's right.
Mine's been wild and turbulent, man. Jeez. Oh my goodness, man. I'm gonna try to find one that's a little bit more light-hearted. Okay, when did you last sing to yourself or to someone else?
I sang to myself this morning.
Yo, again, people, y'all don't know. Ez really wanted to be an R&B singer, okay? Like y'all, you know what
I
I mean?
just didn't have a voice for it.
You will listen.
No,
All
I
6
sing
songs.
I sing every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here. I'm always making up songs about just stuff. I used to sing to my kids a lot. When they were younger, man, I would always sing to them. I had all kinds of songs made up for each one of their names, one of their days. You know what I'm saying? I would do all that kind of stuff.
I
And
think you need that.
yeah, you do. I think it's good because now I will say I probably freestyle more than I sing. I'm freestyling all the
Now
time.
I'm a freestyle. No,
These bars, listen, I'm ready for a battle rap.
I know. I know to stay in my lane. Bars is not. That's not happening. No,
nah, man.
no.
No, but what was I? No, what was I singing? You know, it's been wild. Have you seen these AI clips of them taking gangster songs and turn them into like 1960 soul classics?
Yeah,
Have you seen these?
I saw that.
Listen, shout out to the Allen Iverson. That's one of my favorite trends, man. Because some of these things be slapping. Blow the Whistle was crazy. And I don't know if you heard Juicy Biggie. It was a 1970 soul classic. Sick, man. I'll send that to you. It's sick. It's like that. This is what you use the Allen Iverson for. Bring us entertainment and fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah. So they laugh. Well, what did I sing to what was I singing today? I don't know. Today was a rough one. Probably had some gangster stuff on. Who knows?
Yeah, could tell what was I singing today? Just probably something came on and I just oh, you know what it was? What's his name? Jeffrey Osborne was on Jimmy Kimmel last night.
Straight up?
And so LTD what we have.
That's a jam.
Yeah. I think that's what popped in my head today.
Gotcha.
So that was the song in the shower.
Okay. Yeah. See, Mike. Okay, you know what it was? It was so we got the Chipmunk City playlist in the car when the kids and I rock and roll. We lived 8 and hours goes, hey dad, let's listen to Chipmunk City. I throw it on. And it was some song from K-pop Demon Hunters that I was singing with them. It was like, hey, it's a little bop. So I was singing that was at 5:00. We was, or maybe on the way home, that we were singing together. Like this is jam here. I like that a lot. You would find me listen. Shout out to Chipmunk City. So well, that's our episode for today. Thank you for checking out the Super Duper Pod. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on all socials, SUPA, DUPAPOD, online at HP53productions.com and on YouTube at HP53productions. So, as I miss anything?
No, I think you covered it all. Well, wait, I didn't get the rundown today, so I think you covered it all.
Okay, there we go. All right. So make sure you take care of yourselves and each other. Hey y'all, don't live in fear. All right. Hey mama, this is the Super Duper Podcast.
Now that champagne, if you was I, would you be off on this campaign? Is it suicide? If you know that bringing hope here is how careers die. Or do the K stand for kamikaze? The J silent is everywhere, you can feel them probably. Surely, lately, I've been up late with demons in my basement trying to get me to hate this. Life thinking I should be further and then I choke up. As soon as I got silent, then the truth spoke up. This said, how you know you ain't perfect? Let that soak up and soak in. You know how you know that you blessed? I woke up.